So in this video we are going to make a hollow full triangle. Okay, and this is not that easy, clear? Because here first of all this triangle will be divided into two parts, the first part and the second part, and this is the middle part that we are having. Means this triangle is actually made up of three parts. In the first part I need to have just one star. In the last part I need to have five stars, which is exactly equals to the height of the triangle. That means in the first I am having one star, then two star, then three, four, and in the last line I will have five number of stars. And in the beginning here I need to add five, like here I need to have five spaces or four, we'll discuss. Or after that for less than but less than that means zero space, one, two, three, four spaces. Here I need to have one space, two space, three space, and after that means this problem is actually divided into multiple parts. So let's do one thing. Let's print my first line, which should have a star, and after that we'll discuss how many numbers I need to add. For this purpose I am writing num is equals to 5, and here let's suppose before this particular star I am having multiple spaces I need to add, and let's suppose I'm adding 5 number of spaces is equals to the number. And now after that what I will do, after that I'll print the last line, which will have how many star? It will have these many stars, right? Because here I need to add the spaces first of all, after that I will add a star, but here I will directly add the star, but I should have the spaces in between, so I'll add the spaces, no problem in that, clear? And in between what I will do, I will go for a for loop for I in range, and in that particular range I'll go from 0 to 1 space, 2 space, and 3 spaces. Okay, so let's go for num here for this point of time, and after that we'll see what else we can do. Let's print here the number of spaces, right? And how many number of spaces? I number of spaces, and after that I will add a star. So let's execute this and see how my program is looking. How is the output? And the output is exactly what I want. Like here you can see at the star I'm having a star in the at the center, almost the center. Okay, and here we are having this particular line, but it should be almost the reverse. From here, start from here and go till here. So what I should do, I should, instead of writing I should write number minus I. Clear? So let's execute this and see what is happening. Now we are having a triangle, but the problem is that is we are having first of all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but how many of them I should have? I should have only two of them, because first height is clear, this last level is also clear, and what is the number? The height should of 5. So one level is here, one level is here, I should remain only three levels. So I need to remove, like instead of num I should write number minus 2. Clear? And now if I'm executing it, I am getting the height what I want, right? What I need to do now, I just need to remove the spaces, and that's what I need to do, right? So let's do one thing. Let's subtract 2 from here as well, clear, and see what will happen. And now you can see I'm getting the values in my format, but now as well I'm having empty spaces in the beginning. So what I can do to get rid of those empty spaces, either I can remove, okay, sorry, either I can subtract 1 from it to get those many number of spaces, and here as well I need to subtract 3, let's suppose, and execute it. So this is the triangle left part which is ready. So if I'm going for, let's suppose, a bigger number and see how my model is performing. Now it is exactly making the same triangle, clear? And let's see what will happen if I'm removing those two. You know what will happen, it will increase the level by its own, which I do not want, right? So that is why I have subtracted 2 from it because the level 1 and level 3 is also cleared, and because of these two only I need to subtract 3, otherwise I'll just need to subtract 1. Clear? So my this part is ready, the bottom is ready, the left is ready. Now all I need to add is just the right half, right? This line from here to here I need to add. So how to add it? The step is obviously going to be the same. Like if we are removing the stars, like if you are removing this space and this space, the patterns will be different, right? So in that particular case, you can take your own approach, like just manipulate the values and you will get to know about the output. But in my case, I'm using the space. Okay, that totally depends but the user wants. Okay, now after that, what I just need to add few more spaces. How many spaces? These many spaces means these many spaces I need to add, right? And how many spaces are them? So if you look closely here, I need to add 1 space. Okay, here I need to have 1 to 3 space, here I need to have 5 space, let's suppose. So let's do one thing. Let's first of all add empty spaces for this point of time. And how many spaces I am adding? Let's suppose if I'm adding uh, I spaces. Clear? And the spaces will be added after this star. Okay, I'm talking about after this star. I'm adding I space and after that I am printing a star, let's suppose. So let's see how my output looks. Now this is my how my output looks because I'm adding just I number of star. Means here I'm adding 0 star, then 1 star, then 2, then okay, 3 spaces, 4 spaces, and these many number of spaces. Now how many spaces I need to add? Here I need to add twice the number of spaces. To add twice the number of spaces, what I can do, I will just multiply it with 2, right? Or what I can do, I will multiply my I with 2 so that wherever I was having 0 space to be displaced, I will add 1 space. After that I'll add 2, then 3. Means wherever I'm having, let's suppose the value of I is 1 and I was printing 1 space, but now I'm printing 2 spaces for them. So let's execute this and see how my output looks now. Okay, empty code. Okay, I need to add a bracket here. Yes, so this is what we are getting now, and this is exact value that I want. But here I'm also having one problem, and the problem is at index 0, because the I is starting from 0 and 0 multiplied by 2 will return you empty space, right? And 0 multiplied by space means I am having no null space. But here I need to add 1 space, means all of these line I need to shift towards the right. So how I can shift it towards the right? Whatever spaces I'm having in this particular area, I need to add 1 space into it, right? So let's add 1 space into it to shift all of them towards the right, and now we are having a perfect hollow triangle. So let's go for another test cases and see how my triangle is performing. Perfect. And what about a small value? Perfect. So this is how you can make your own hollow triangle using the stars, right? And this is the very basic pattern that we are following. Thank you.